Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight, or if you're listening to this later, I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to my testimony. So I just want to say right away that I wish that I was having a cup of coffee with you right now in my home and I could just talk to you about all of this in person, and I would love to talk to you over Messenger or even a call sometime if you have more questions about this. But yeah, I can't do that right now because I'm oceans away in West Africa. And our family has been serving here in missions for 5.5 years. And I just wanted to share a little bit about what we're doing here. So my husband, start with him, he is literally, he's like Mr. Fix-It. He can do anything, fix anything. But one of the main things he's doing right now is helping with construction projects. He's helping Cure Hospital. I don't know if you've ever heard of Cure Hospital, but he's helping them with some of their big construction projects. And then he is also doing a mechanics school where he's teaching young boys how to work on cars and small engine repair. These boys have never been to school. They don't know most of them don't know how to read or write. So he's literally like starting from the basics and teaching them mechanics. And hopefully they'll be able to, get a good job, make an income to provide for their families someday. He does a million other things. I'm not going to go into all of that right now. He's a very busy man and really loves the Lord, and I'm so thankful for him. Me, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I love that so much, but I also am very passionate, and the Lord's just been working these passions in me even just this last year, especially the last 4 months. Just being passionate about child marriage, which we have in this country one of the highest rates of child marriage in the world. And also we have a very large amount of trafficked children in this country. So we are just praying and asking the Lord to show us exactly what He would want us to do. We are working toward some different things. I'm not going to talk about all that here, but if you want to know more, I can definitely answer any questions you have. And also, just really passionate about adoption and orphans. We actually have an adopted daughter from here, and her paperwork is not fully completed. In our hearts, she is completely 100% our adopted daughter. But yeah, her paperwork is not completed. So yeah, we would really appreciate your prayers for that as well. So I'll get started on my testimony and tell you guys about my health. It all started a long time ago. I struggled with severe PMS growing up. My poor family, it was terrible. But I also, when I started having children, my hormone issues just got worse. I experienced extreme fatigue. I would drag myself out of bed in the morning and then about 10 o'clock crash again, and then again after lunch just feel exhausted and need to sleep for 2 or 3 hours. And then again, right after dinner, I would just feel so tired. I was tired all the time. And then, through that, I also started having anxiety. Just feeling like I can't handle life because I'm so exhausted. Our family experienced some threats, and we don't know who they came from, but they came in the form of text messages, but then other things happened to our family, and I was suffering from PTSD last year. That might sound really weird, but if you ask me, I can tell you the details of why I was struggling with PTSD, but that really brought on depression, and it brought on some other physical things in my body, including I'd been struggling with diarrhea for a really long time. I know, TMI, but I got to the point last January where I was so exhausted. I was depressed. I was having severe anxiety. Guys, I was not the mom or wife or friend or missionary that I, dreamed of being or wanted to be, and everything I tried to do, nothing was making it better. I took tons of supplements. You can ask. Most of my friends know I eat very healthy. I'm really kind of obsessed with healthy eating, and just, they call me the sugar Nazi because I hate sugar. And so yeah, it wasn't because I was eating a terrible diet or not taking supplements. I was taking tons of supplements. My cabinet was full of things that I was taking every day, trying to build myself back up. I thought, maybe it's adrenal fatigue, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. And I do believe that I probably did have adrenal fatigue. I was suffering with severe insomnia. I would be exhausted, but I would have to wake up in the morning and go about the day, but then I could not sleep at night. I was wide awake, tossing and turning, even though I knew the next day was going to be just pure exhaustion. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. There's so many things that I struggled with before starting Plexus. But I think those are the main things I was struggling with. My depression got to the point where I was literally in the bed and I would get up for, 10 minutes at a time, and then I would just go back to bed. My body was just so weak. Plus, I was very, very depressed. And so my husband actually just bought me a plane ticket back to the States. And he looked at me and he said, if we cannot figure this out, we're going to move back to America. And that killed me. My dream and calling was to be a missionary. And, I felt like I'm going to fail God and I'm going to fail everyone else if I have to move back to America. Now, the Lord showed me that was not true, that he's pleased with me because of Jesus Christ, his son. And moving back to America would not mean at all that I was a failure. But I definitely knew that I could not come back to Niger the way I was. I had to leave my family here, and I flew back to America. After my husband bought the plane ticket, I contacted my friend Jessie. And so thankful for Jessie. I went to nursing school with Jessie, and I knew that she had been on the products and that her anxiety, fatigue, all those things had resolved by taking Plexus. And I saw her, and heard her stories and how she was getting healthy. And I also have another friend that is an emerald in the company, and I saw her get healthy. She had PCOS and struggled with a ton of other things, and I was like, what is up with this Plexus thing? And I researched it a ton because I don't want to put anything in my body that isn't safe or good for me. So after researching it for literally 2 years and really putting it off because of the price, I just decided to bite the bullet, and I contacted Jessie and I told her, I said, Jessie, I need help. And she said, girl, let's get these products ordered for me. She even helped me pay for my first month because I honestly was like, we cannot afford this. I don't know what we're going to do. But she's like, girl, let's just get started on it. And, there's the business side of things. We can get your products paid for. So I decided, let me give it a try. If not, I'm going to get my 60-day money-back guarantee. I got to the States. I started on the products. Did I see results in the first week? No. 2 weeks? Yeah, I think I started to feel better. And within 2 months, I was like, this is crazy. I don't even know who I am anymore. And then my husband got to America and he was shocked. He's like, where is all this energy from? How are you staying up so late? And how are you doing all these things? And I was just blown away at all that Plexus was doing for me. So now I've been on Plexus for 1 year, and my anxiety and depression since last February when I started, I've not experienced anxiety and depression. Have I had some bad days? Of course, everyone does. But anxiety and depression, gone. Insomnia, absolutely gone. I sleep solid every single night. I wake up refreshed and ready to go, and I don't have fatigue anymore. Yeah, I get tired, but it's a good kind of tired. It's a tired of, I've been going all day, and now I'm exhausted, which I like that kind of tired. It's good. It means a day well spent. I've worked hard. My hair and my nails, my hair is so long, and I don't get my hair cut in Niger. I usually do it in America. I'm like, my hair is so healthy. Also, I have energy. I have tons of energy to exercise, to cook healthy meals for my family, to take care of my kids, to be the mom and the wife that, I feel called to be, that I felt like before I was just too tired and too, suffering from anxiety and depression and stuff like that. I could not be who I felt like God was calling me to be. And no more crashes after lunch at 10 o'clock, all of that stuff. No, I keep going, and it's awesome just to have the energy that I need. And also, I will say this one little thing about weight. I was always dieting. I was always trying to lose weight, but now I feel like I'm at a healthy weight and I'm not having to constantly try to get there. It's just, I eat healthy, I exercise, and done. Whereas before it was just like always trying to do something to keep my weight at a healthy weight. I think that's pretty much it, and I've talked for way too long, but I really appreciate you listening to this testimony, and yeah, please ask any questions. Feel free to message me at any time, and Jesse as well. And God bless each one of you. Thank you.